now. Okay. Heyo.
Um, Calendar has been knocked out. PKO. All right. Thank you for joining us, everybody, as we start episode 10 or chapter 1 of Return of the Gods. Chapter 1 is Where Are We? And last time on as we finished the prologue, the party had a chance to talk with the supreme god Io, as they were each given a small piece of a divine spark and made into quasi-deities. After that, they talked with him, learned a few things about the cities, and then were magically transported out of Tar and into another city bustling with people that they're not sure where they are. But I will let them introduce themselves after I tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Faija, and you can also call me Frank. I run this Pathfinder game every other Sunday. I am also a player in the other Chaos Table games. Every other Sunday that I'm not running a game, we play Savage Rift. And then every other Friday night, we play Pathfinder with Aisha. And you can also find me over on my own channel, which starting either this Friday or next weekend sometime, I will be actually starting the new season of Diablo 3 when it starts. But I will let Einar start us off with himself and Henry.
Oh, yay. Okay, yeah, but I am Einar. Been taking a hiatus from streaming on my own channel, but should be breaking that here soon. It's been dealing with some life things, but yes, on Twitch, I am a plasma builder, meaning I make giant robots in small scale, in plastic and other ways. Um, Part of the Twitch Makers and Crafters club. I also play video games of assorted kinds, but I also run Savage Rifts every other Sunday when we don't play Pathfinder here, and I play Henry J. Fistmaul, outcast dwarf who likes to do pit fighting, um, who might currently have dreams of being the god of brawling here. He's not entirely sure right now, but we'll find out. But yeah, he's short, stocky, and likes to make headshots. Doesn't matter which head. But yeah.
All right, and next we have Aisha and Gigi.
I'm Aisha. You will find me here playing Pathfinder. You'll find me over on Savage Rifts, and you'll find me also as a GM for our Friday night, every other Friday night, Starfinder. Change the narrative. You're also going to be finding me more regular back into Playmo building, Gunpla building, any kind of model, scale modeling, also jewelry making and other crafts. And I also do play video games as well. I play Fallout 76, which I can easily get lost in the hills of West Virginia. But here I play Gigi. She's one of our frontliners along with Henry. She's a little old cat person that can hold her own with these nice chain weapons that she likes to launch at people. But she has found herself recently um, launched into the quasi god um, level, and she's just um, personifying the um, qualities that you would probably find of a typical cat, um, and some of the natural ones that you'd think of, and some of the more unnatural things that you would think of. And that's Gigi.
And I am playing Saina. I am playing a double primary caster role, and she is essentially our primary healer as well as primary uh, support at the moment. She does what she can to support the party, make sure that people are up and around and doing what they can, but she is slowly being able to go into the realm of attack magic now as well, so she can actually assist in combat finally. She is so close to being able to deal some real damage for once, but that'll be later. Her goal, as we are currently working towards, she is going to be spreading a bunch about healing and protecting others, and she will be doing so in a stealthy way. She's planning on helping people in the background and not making necessarily herself or her organization be the primary focus. So she has her goals, she has what she wants, and she will do what she can to work towards them. But that's it about Sayuna for now.
All right. And they are also joined by Calendar, who is not with us today, but he is playing Cayenne and his wolf friend Callisto. But let's go ahead and get today started.
Woohoo.
As you find yourselves opening your eyes to the bustling city around you, Saina, you feel a weight appear in your backpack, and it seems to be slowing you down.
Quite significantly. Yeah, whoa. Wait, did my carrying load also change?
No?
I all of a sudden became okay, what happened? What happened? Something happened.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
overload what weight is because that thing weighs 40 pounds.
yeah. No, for some reason my carrying capacity like skyrocketed.
Oh,
I'm not sure why. Because it went from because my original heavy load was effectively like 71 pounds or 70
yeah.
pounds. I don't know what happened. Uh, not seeing anything.
Somehow you have ant
Oh,
temporarily.
haha, haha. Ant hall. Ant hall. I was testing the ant hall. That's why. There we go. All right, that's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting to see
Okay, now you
myself
feel
in.
heavy.
Now I feel heavy. She suddenly like slumps forward. She's like, "Whoa, uh, the hell?" Uh, and she'll take a look at where the center of the weight is, which is going to be very easy to find considering it's all of her stuff combined.
Right.
Look, there's a box and a note.
All right. As you start to pick up the box, it loses almost all of its weight.
Interesting. Wait, so the moment that it's opened, the weight reduces?
But as soon as you start to pick it up,
Oh, interesting.
almost like it was artificially heavy to make sure your attention is drawn to it.
Okay. I like how she signs off as MC.
Yeah, Henry turned and looks at Santa like, something going on?
Yeah, I got a note from, I believe this is the Mistress of Chaos. Whomever it is, is calling me their champion, and considering at the moment the only one that I know of that I have any connection to is the Mistress of Chaos, due to my Oracle connection. But she said that she is returning this box, and is the box actually the one that I put in the door to open it?
Yeah,
So she's returning
it
this
is.
box, which everybody recognizes as the box that we used to open the door in the first place. Apparently, there was a power in it that was involved with everything, and it has been used. We are. She is asking that I continue to act my part in the play that is called life, and that more rewards will come. Also, that the power within. Actually, the new powers that we found are ours to do with as we please. But she is also warning us to be careful who finds out, because she doesn't want to see such promising candidates be used as batteries.
Hmm.
But it's only signed off with MC. So I can only assume that it's Mistress of Chaos, but I don't
Either
know
it's
for certain.
either Mistress of Chaos or a Hammer. I mean,
Yeah, it could be MC Hammer.
Or this mysterious character.
It is the main character.
No, mysterious.
Oh. It also could be the main character in this anime that we call life. Okay, well, I suppose.
And that is where you guys take up. You're in the middle of a bustling street, people all around you, and you don't recognize where you are.
Hey, Henry.
Are we still in the same time period?
Everything looks like you should be.
Okay. We
Um,
don't stand out
no,
too much like sore thumbs.
no,
well,
but
That's
yeah,
good.
I guess we should.
other than visual looks and stuff, you can't honestly know what time period you're in. But yeah,
Hey, Henry, could I ask a favor of you?
What you need me to carry?
Could you carry the spell book for me? It's not mine.
I should change my middle name to Lydia.
Are you sworn to carry my burdens?
Not yet, but yeah, I might as well pack it in. Come on.
All right. Over to
Grow a white
Henry.
beard and wear a red suit. They're going to think you're Santa Claus with enough stuff
You
you
have
carry around.
you have Jacob's spellbook now.
Remember,
I feel
Callisto
better.
does have a, well, that's all that meat. But Callisto does have the pack of holding.
Yeah.
Probably ought to
See about getting that smoked up.
smoked up, sold, something.
Oh, I know a good place if you're looking for smoking. Wait, you're not. Sorry, different smoking. I'm sorry. She looks a little bit like excited for a second, and then she's like, "Wait a second, nope, that's not right."
No, we want to smoke the meat or sell the meat at a butcher shop or something along those lines.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could ask somebody that passes by for directions.
Right. Just about everybody, isn't paying you any mind. They're just trudging along, and going about their own business. Do you want to stop one of them, or do, or how do you want to do this?
I think it might be best to see if we can't um, find like a central location of the city here, and see if we can't recognize where we're at just based on what we find. See if we can't find any markings, anything that we can read to give us a little bit of additional assistance with that too.
Yeah.
And see what we come along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance we might pass one as we're moving along.
Yeah, that might be a fairly decent idea.
That way we draw as little attention to ourselves as possible too.
Yeah.
Well, I am actually going to ask you to roll for on Callisto a survival check.
A level check?
Survival for Callisto.
Getting there.
As Cayenne, as you're searching around, and Cayenne, literally just asks him to follow the scent of meat to find a butcher shop.
Ah,
Yeah, this goes. Since it's not calendar rolling.
All right, and since I'm pretty sure the wolf has the sensibility, that is more than enough. You do eventually find yourselves in front of a shop, and on your way there, you found evidence that you are back in the mainland of Croft. And one of the suburbs you've never been to, though, this one goes by Box 4. But yeah, you're standing in front of a butcher shop that Callisto has just led you to.
Okay.
And should we walk in?
yeah. May as well. Let's give it a go.
All right. You walk into this somewhat small shop. There's a single guy behind the counter. He doesn't even look up. He just goes, "What can I get for you?"
We are looking at selling meats and hoping to get a fair price.
What kind? How much?
How much do we have?
Because we have a whole bunch on Ewan too, don't we?
I'm not. I can't remember how much you had.
I'm trying to remember what the creatures were now.
They were dire apes.
Yeah, we had giant apes.
I know we
Or,
got a bunch of hide to sell on Ewan.
but I don't have access to Callisto's pack, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing actually listed in there.
Oh,
Um,
I believe it was a carry to capacity type thing.
got about a pack of holding full of ape meat.
What kind of ape?
Giant ape.
It's actually dire ape, not giant.
Oh, they were dire apes? Okay.
Yeah.
Dire ape meat.
Okay. What do you say a bag full? How many pounds?
It's a regular bag
One,
of holding?
type 1, yeah. It's 250 pounds, or 30 cubic feet.
Okay. Which isn't much, but it's definitely better than nothing. Okay, so it's a bag of holding type 1, first iteration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
How
250
dense meat?
pounds of.
It was that how dense meat is? It probably is 250 pounds of
Mm,
monkey meat. About 250 pounds of dire ape meat.
Does anybody want to try a diplomacy check or anything to try to talk this guy higher before I give you a offer?
I can give a diplomacy. I'm rolling well here. Okay. 28.
I can offer you 30 silver for the bunch.
Okay, that should be fine.
All right. When he hands you the 2 bags of coins, one is a bag of 15 silver coins. The other is a bag of 150 copper coins.
Okay, perfect. So we have
Sorry,
only
I only have so much silver.
so we got so just so that way I can grab it. 15 silver. And then how many
150 copper.
150 copper?
Yes.
Cool. Since originally it would be 7.5 gold, so we're looking at 7 gold and 5 copper pieces per person for all 4. But that doesn't cut out too well with the amount of copper. Let's go with let me just grab my calculator. Okay. I mean, someone's gonna have to get 4. Yeah, 4, 4, 4, 3. So 3 people are getting 4, and 1 person's getting 3 gold or silver. It's also a half. If someone's missing out on a tiny on 2 people are missing out on a copper piece.
Yeah, I can miss out on a copper piece.
Saying it down as well.
It's fine.
Yep. Okay. So that means everybody gets, since Callisto has carrying capacity in spades, thanks to the back holding, we can give the extra copper or the copper influx. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. I have to do a full. Never mind. I'll worry about calculations and get that going. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that will work. Thank you so much. Do you know anybody that would be able to purchase hide? So we also have some hides that we are able to sell.
There should be a leathersmith 2 streets over.
Sounds good. And we'll do the same thing over at the leathersmith, just with the amount of leather that we have on us, which I believe is all actually with the horse.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, we have different tiers of rat hides, and then we have 4 dire ape hides as well.
Yes, and some rat teeth.
Lots of rat teeth.
Yeah.
36 rat teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 6 first tier mid quality rat hides, 4 normal quality giant ape hide or dire ape,
Mhm.
ape hides, 36 rat teeth,
Yep.
2 tier 2 mid quality rat hides,
Mm-hmm.
4 tier 2 high quality rat hides,
Mm-hmm.
8 tier 1 high quality rat hides, and 1 1 tier 1 low quality rat hide.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't take the hides of any of the non-mutated rats, correct?
No.
Do what?
Okay. When you get to the leathersmith, he takes a look at the hides you have. He says, I can buy the ape hides, but the rat hides and the cheese, you have to go to the guild.
Okay, sounds good. We can do that. Let me try to influence the amount of money we're getting. Oh, 25. This is where we're making money, apparently.
Well, you're not going to make quite as much as with the meat, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But she does offer you 20 silver for the hides.
Sweet. Nope, that makes sense. And that's 5 each. So everyone gets 5 silver for this.
They are decent quality hides, but they're not mutated, and food is more important around here than, yeah.
Yep. Okay, thank you so much. And then, since now we know roughly where we're at, it should be easy enough to head over to the guild. Get everything kind of all taken care of all at once. Any issues or
Well, you
anybody?
know what major city you're in, but you've never been to this suburb, so you still don't know quite where the guild's located at here.
Okay, then while I'm at the leather worker, I'll ask where the guild's at.
He gives you decent directions.
Excellent. I will follow his directions.
All right, you guys get to one of the actual better-looking buildings in town. You see people going in and out. Some of them actually decently dressed adventurers. Some just well-dressed locals. You also see what looks to be one noble walking in.
Ooh, fancy.
And what do you guys do? I assume you walk in?
Yeah, I'll Stina at least will. She's used to walking around like the expectation is that she belongs there.
Yeah.
All right.
And Henry will be walking in
right.
too.
Hang back with the horse.
All right. As the two of you start to walk in, on the inside, there is a guard that does stop you and asks you for your guild ID card.
Do we have guild cards or anything?
Not, do you?
Technically, I am a part of a guild, but I don't think it's a guild that I can do anything with here. My apologies. I'm not part of a guild at the moment. Would I be able to join this one?
He points you over to a short line and another off to the side with a tired, overworked clerk at it. New applicants over there.
Whilst in line, since they are looking tired, they just look so tired. They look overworked. Do I think a casting of Cure Light Wounds would help them feel a little better?
I might give them a small surge of energy.
Cool. I will cast Cure Light Wounds for 6 points of healing at range.
All right, so make it ranged touch attack.
Excellent. Oh, yes, I do need to make the spell attack. What is my spell attack for? It is.
I think in Pathfinder it's still based off your dexterity because it's a ranged touch attack.
Yeah. So it should be plus.
Yeah, base attack bonus plus your dex modifier.
Yeah, so it should be plus 7. So.
Well, at least you don't have to hit them with the crossbow.
Yep. 13 for their AC.
Alright, since that is touch and they're not wearing armor, you do manage to touch her from a distance.
Woo-hoo. From a distance to heal.
At least it's a good touch, not a bad touch.
As long as that's fine. Alright. You see the energy wash over her as she perks up a little bit.
Excellent.
Everybody in this
And then
town
I wait in
seems
line.
rather either run down or rather emotionless. Odd.
That's what you're used to seeing, even before.
Mhm. People downtrodden from living the life that they currently are.
Underneath the corporations, the government. All right. Do you do anything else while waiting in line?
No, I'll just be waiting. Well, is anybody like actively hurt in line? It'd be kind of weird if they were trying to join the guild, but you know, figured I'd ask.
No.
Sweet. But no, I'll just be waiting in line.
All right. It doesn't take. And are you over there, Henry, as well?
Am I what?
Yeah, Henry's over there.
Okay.
Eh,
It doesn't take a whole long, a lot. It doesn't take very long, and seeing it is next in line. Welcome to the joining of the guild. First time here, so I would just like to ask you a few questions.
of course.
First off, what is your name?
My name is Saina.
I should start writing that down. And then can you tell me about yourself?
Yes,
Your,
I am.
your,
Oh, how in particular are you asking about my abilities
um,
or?
yes, about your abilities, as you can or want to be. It will help us later on, after your evaluation to grade you.
Excellent. I am a primary buffer, debuffer, and support. I also have a large pool of healing, but I can also attack as well. I have some attack magic, but I am a full caster.
All right. And are you joining the part, the guild today, as a solo adventurer, as a already formed party, or as an individual looking to join someone else's party?
At the moment, I'm joining as a member of an already established party. I'm not sure if they are a guild party, but I'd be happy to assist with getting us registered so that way we can properly get notification for what we do and we can help more people that way.
All right. How many people in your group? And are
Uh,
they all here
do
today?
do familiars count as well?
No, they do not.
Okay, then I believe we have four people. We have myself, we have a couple frontliners, and then we also have a almost like a wildlands mid attacker who can function a little bit as a tank, a bit of as a healer, and ranged damage as well. Who has a familiar or who has a companion in this case?
All right. Are
And
they all here
everybody
with
is
you
here.
today?
Yes. Sayina will gesture everybody to come over.
Yeah, and Henry just kind of
Last
steps
time,
up.
and if I remember right, Gigi specified she was staying outside with the horse though.
Yeah. Oh, good point, because GG's not inside. We do have one person who is outside tending to her horse, though. Um, will that be an issue?
Um, yes, we do. We'll need her in here for the assessment.
Okay. Would somebody be able to assist with taking care of her horse, making sure for proper stabling and such whilst she is doing testing?
As the clerk waves over to bring some attention to you guys, and a little boy comes up. She just whispers a few words into his ear, and he goes off to take care of something. He will go get your companion, and he will take care of her horse for you for now.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right. And do you need all of us together for the original test, or is it all right if I start my test now while she's getting grabbed?
We will need to get an individual reading from you, but for the actual assessment test, it's best that you are all here for a measure group.
All right, sounds good.
But she will. Oh, and you do have the 1 silver registration fee, correct?
Yes, and is this for the whole group or just for myself individually?
Individually.
Cool. She puts 4 silvers on the table.
Thank you
That
very
should cover
much.
for everybody.
And then
And
she. Go ahead.
as soon as the boy comes to fetch Gigi, she gives him an apple to give to Ewan, to coax him to go along with the boy. And Gigi will come in and find everyone wherever they're standing.
All right. And the boy feeds the apple to you in. But instead of taking him anywhere, he pretty much just stays right there outside the guild hall with him.
Okay. Maybe the
What
same
it
thing.
seems like it doesn't, like he doesn't expect you guys to be in there long.
Oh, also my apologies. Is it possible to convert some copper to silver so that way we have less to carry?
After you join the guild proper, we do offer that service for a
Okay.
small fee.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Depending on your ranking within the guild, that fee may lessen or eventually go away completely.
All right. Sounds good.
But then she points you off to a side hall down that direction, and you will be led to the next portion of your assessment.
Excellent. I'm going to cast message and describe the hallway to the rest of the team in case I am gone for a significant amount of time.
Okay.
So that way the receptionist can't hear me, but also there's notification as to where I am going visually, so that way they're not trying to make guesswork right from the very beginning. She is very cordial up on front, but oh boy, is she being careful about this.
All right. Well, you open the door, start heading down the corridor. It's just a normal corridor. At the end of it, it opens up into a room with another receptionist who asks you to step up to the pedestal and to place your hands on it.
Okay. She will do so. However, actually, can I take a look at the device?
Yes, you
I
can.
would like to. Cool. Hmm, can I do
I'll
a
basically describe
spellcraft?
it to you first. It,
Okay.
it, it appears to, I'll describe it to you real quick first.
Oh, yeah.
It appears to be a black cylindrical orb, not orb, pillar, with a black inlay very similar to the one that you saw in the trial area.
Okay. So it's. Hmm. Okay, so it's almost like it's an old and ancient device that is from like years and years past.
Correct.
Okay. Um, Casting detect magic and taking a quick look at it, I would like to see if, oh gosh, I done that down real quick. There we go. So with detect magic, I would like to try to see if I could figure out what the pillar does exactly. That my main concern is that it might not be looking for full magical power, and it might be looking for divine sparks.
Okay. What it? Okay. Give me your spellcraft check.
Okay. 25, perfectly average for me.
All right. You can tell that this item would be considered an artifact.
Mhm.
So you are not able to completely identify it with what you got, but what you are able to piece together is that it does read your inner powers and strengths and then records it. But you're not exactly sure exactly what all it will record.
Okay. Do I believe I can uh, hide portions of what I can do?
You do not think so.
Okay. Well, let's see if my first act as a slightly less uh, average being goes with um, destroying an adventuring guild. Uh, I will go ahead and put my hand on the pillar.
All right. You will touch the pillar. The little touch screen that we've been calling it starts to light up. And then what appears to be blue lights start running up and down your body, almost like it's scanning you.
Hmm.
After about a minute of that, it starts to power down, and the attendant thanks you and points you off to a side room and lets you know you are can wait for your companions over there.
Excellent. Can I do a sense motive to see if there was any change of attitude due to the results?
Sure.
Being a little paranoid, but I feel like it's a little necessary. 26.
All right. Ida thinks she knows the results.
She doesn't even know the results yet.
Yeah. Ida thinks she knows the results. So she
Okay.
just
This is
it
just
stops so it's done.
procedure.
So go on.
Yeah, so it's just procedure. Okay. She will continue on then. Rejoin the group for the assessment.
All right. Next up is Henry. Tell us about yourself.
I'm just a golden dwarven pit fighter. I punch things and get hit.
All right. She fills out the information. Do you guys just want to go ahead and skip through this part and get up to the assessment and go through all that? Or does anybody want to do anything different between now and the assessment? Answer the questions honestly, I assume.
Would anybody hide anything?
No.
Not yet.
And we don't really have much of a reason to at the moment.
I mean, obviously leaving out the whole divine thing, but
First thing,
yeah.
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 You'll save that for late night drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're cursing the divine powers and we're like, oh, that's us.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I met this guy in the sky and I called him a dick.
Let's see here. Trying to build out a spell attack that I can use for healing. Which actually, I might have an easier way of doing that.
All right. So everybody goes through the scanning process. Did anybody resist that or have an issue?
I don't think there's much that Henry would be able to do that would be able to resist it. So
Well, I mean, like, do you choose not to or stuff like that? If you place your hands on that, you can't resist it.
yeah, I mean he'd go through the process and the whatnot.
Okay, I assume so.
I mean, I'd probably be cautious about it, but I'd do it. I guess tentative would be the best word about it.
Perfect. Figured it out. Just means I have to add one more. So, we added flexibility.
Pretty much just be going through things, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something for your combat trial. I hadn't planned on it, but it's like, well, I guess this is actually what they would do. So
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Let's go. Oh wait, I actually don't need to add because it's changing how my spell inherently works. What makes it easier actually. Okay. I should just wait.
oh, okay. Something like that. Okay.
Just that way I can see how it works out. Max range 15 feet. Hell yeah. Shows touch. Excellent. Sweet. I've done the modifications I needed. I'm good to go now.
Oh, my computer's acting funny.
Tell it to stop clowning around then.
There we go. All right. After everybody goes through their assessment and it gets scanned, you meet up again in a small little waiting room. Anything that you guys want to do while waiting for the other ones after your assessment? Any talking, anything, real quick?
I'm a little bit concerned about that pillar at the assessing us individually. I'm not sure if that thing is catching everything that we are, or what we recently received. It's also a possibility that we haven't really received enough to even be notified. But I suppose worst case scenario, we'll see what happens to the guild after this.
I'm just kind of worried that they're going to make like a mini me or something like that.
Oh gosh, a dwarf.
That's all we need is another Henry running around.
A miniature
One,
Henry at that.
I mean,
one's enough.
when you put it like that, honestly, I'm kind of down for it now. I'd love that. I could chuck that little fucker.
A tiny version of Henry.
Can you imagine it though? Have them make two of them.
Dwarven
I got two
weapons.
hands. Yes, I could like throw them and charge behind them, and while they're climbing up on whoever and like punching them, I can come in and just kind of like waylay on them. That'd be fun. Or I could tie them together and be like little mini me bolos.
Nunchucks.
Yeah,
Mini meat chucks.
nunchucks. That'd be fun.
You would be all for it.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, there are ways to do something like that.
Yeah.
Henry, what have you been drinking again? And
Yes.
and how much?
Not enough. Yes, and not enough. I kind of like this idea.
All right. As the last of your group enters the room, you give it a few minutes later, a guild official comes in. All right, we have compiled the data, and I believe we have a challenge for you. If you would follow me, please.
Challenge.
Can I see? Can I see what you found on us? I'm curious as to see if there's anything I wasn't aware of.
After the when you get to your guild card, it will have the information we have.
Okay, sounds good. She's not going to push because that would lead to suspicion.
And
All
I
right.
whisper up to
You
don't have to whisper. We have it.
Diana that she said challenge.
Yes. So we are doing a fight basically to get a grasp on our current ability levels and make sure that this is accurate. So, all right.
All right.
Is everything ready for the challenge?
Yes, it is. Please follow me.
Okay. Sane gets up and is ready to follow.
Alright, the map is going to look similar, but he
Oh
leads
no,
you down. It's just a placeholder.
no, they're
He
probably monkeys.
leads he leads you down to a circular room. Inside, you will find two opponents. Do your best.
Okay.
And he just stands there and waits for you. As
So are we
you
starting
walk
now?
as you walk into the room, you see two large iron golems
Ooh.
standing there, waiting for you to make the first move.
Okay. I guess the best thing that we can do is an alpha strike. Let's see what we can do. Who would like to start off the fight?
Okay, I was assuming that that was Henry in the back, so I don't need to move. Well, let's
I imagine that
see.
we can move.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're a distance away. Um,
Right. So
Yeah, because you guys can get
do
closer.
yeah.
do we
Just
want
getting
to go
close.
at both of us at one at a time and see if maybe the other one doesn't do anything?
Worst case
If we don't,
scenario, we end up beating one faster than the other, and we've already made things easier on us anyways.
Yeah. I mean,
because I mean, if we don't attack the other one, maybe it won't attack us
Possibly.
take the one on the left.
on your side. Okay.
He does have smaller legs. However, we do have our very large bonus now to speed, so we should be able to get to them pretty quick with a quick charge. Because if I remember right, our land speed now is 60.
I do remember that is very strange, and they know you don't have magic items to increase your speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to run like a dwarf on drink. So pretty much moving 30-foot increments is what Henry's going to do.
Yeah, same here. So I'll move to about here.
Yeah. So be moving at the same pace as GG. And I am
And I guess in the time that I'm moving, I can do a study target.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta remember how to toggle that on. Skills.
it's a buff. And it's already
Buff.
you already have the buff on.
Okay.
Shield of Faith can be turned off though.
Yeah.
I should probably actually cast those real quick though.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll turn it
I'm
back
gonna
on.
cast I'm gonna cast Shield of Truth on both of you guys real quick. Or
So
Shield of Faith. Did I say Shield of Truth? Why am I saying
Yes.
Shield of Truth?
yeah,
That makes sense.
All right, there.
I was confused there for a moment.
All right.
Okay.
There's that.
You cannot lie.
Alright, that'll be for both of you guys.
Henry doesn't lie. He just doesn't always say everything.
Okay, so
And she'll move back. I was wondering what that circle was, and I realized it's me. It was me the whole time.
Yeah, you detect magic.
Yep.
If GG gets down here,
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go ahead and flank it and launch our attack. I guess since it hasn't done anything yet, we get an attack of opportunity
Not so much.
or surprise. I mean,
No,
it hasn't.
it knows you're there though. It's not flat-footed or anything, but you do get a attack.
Yeah, first. That's what I mean. First.
And as the attack goes on, I would like to prepare a magic missile to go off at the same time.
It's Cayenne in range. So I guess Henry will start up with his Rowan Flurry.
Right. So you're going first.
Yeah.
We get one attack or do we get a full attack?
Tell me the order you're going in. Henry, then who?
Me.
And I guess after Henry, then GG. Callisto, then Cayenne, and Sienna.
Insane. I can bring up the rear. I'm good with that. Let's also turn on.
I'll just focus on this one, then
Boom.
left. Great.
Ooh.
All right. And the first one hits. I mean, the second one hits, but the first one misses.
Okay.
Oof. High AC.
Gotta figure that was a. Oh, the first one probably connected and just didn't do anything type deal.
All right. And the
And
second hit didn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
none of behind the first one
Oh,
for sure.
kind of figure with that type of.
Yeah, golems are tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get your full round message.
Those are some rolls.
We'll just see if they're
All right.
adequate enough for this thing.
Well, you managed to hit both times. Did some decent damage the first time, but the second hit only left minor scratches.
Ooh, so it sounds like it has damage reduction 10 or something.
Some high damage reduction, yeah.
Some high, yes. I have to take some high damage rolls. Okay.
Yep. Which means Callisto might not be able to deal damage, period.
Mm-hmm.
I also gotta remember flanking too. Yeah, Callisto's gonna be very hard to do any type of damage.
Might just have to back him off and keep it in flank.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
wolf tried to gnaw, but
But it was like, nah.
Yeah, I don't see no bones. Nothing worth gnawing on.
Oh, I keep forgetting about. My hand's got spells.
Spells are mostly good for defenses.
Yeah, like I forgot the aspect of bear on Callista before starting type of thing.
Yeah. No bones, not tasty.
Even Cayenne's going to have trouble getting past damage reduction.
Mm-hmm. It may just be that Kai and Callisto and Sena are playing like healing support while you guys are chipping away at them. Yeah. Are also iron golems. Well, we'll find out.
Just quickly skim through abilities and features and whatnot. No.
not even close to hitting.
No.
Just to see if it'll work in the first place, I'm going to try casting Magic Missile utilizing my Arcane Reservoir. So I'm casting it as a 7th level spell.
Okay, post the spell real quick.
Say again?
Post the spell real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all four missiles will be attacking the same one. I need to turn off the thingy here.
Alright. As you see them fly towards it, it's as soon as the missiles actually hit the golem, they just sort of dissipate with no effect.
Okay. I will get closer by 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which should put me within. That's 45 feet. So I can't actually utilize the acid splash ability. Oh, I guess that's all I'm got to do this turn, unfortunately.
The wand, I've got it. It's not based
Yeah,
off your stress level for your range.
Yeah, it would still be a range.
But it's not
And
based on your caster level. It'd be based on the cast level of the wand.
oh, this would be a pretty high level wand then too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would say 10.
Let's see here. And I have 35 right now, which means, yeah, it would be an extra 5 every 2 levels. It's 10. I
So that'd be 50.
yeah. Okay, cool. In that case, yeah, I will give it a wand of acid splash as well. Boop. Nope. Well, maybe it is touch.
Yeah.
But
Link the acid splash spell for me real quick.
see what?
Link the acid splash spell for me real quick. I don't
Yeah.
think it.
I'm just doing that for the recharge. Acid splash.
All right, that does damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
acid hurts. Excellent. I do notify this that acid does work against it.
All right, and give me a spellcraft check.
Ooh, spellcraft check. Okay. 22.
All right. You remember that an iron golem's magic immunity applies to any spell.
You're muffled.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Oh, sorry about that. You remember that the iron golem's spell resist magic immunity makes them immune to any spell that allows spell resistance.
Ah. Okay. That is good to know. So if it allows for spell resistance, it cannot be harmed by it. Okay. I
Correct.
will also let that bit of information loose as well. Yeah, that's it for me. That's all I got.
Real quick. Holy shit. Actually have that. Titanium.
Hmm?
Okay. There's only one golem.
Oh.
More powerful than you thought they were.
Well, I forgot that their actual offensive abilities are as good as they are.
All right, we're gonna be hit by essentially a literal truck.
All right. First attack versus Henry.
That's a plus 28.
Wow. Hmm.
That is significant.
Yeah. 26 damage.
Don't forget your damage
Yeah.
reduction.
23 damage.
Good timing for the content warnings. You're about to find a pancake dwarf.
Bulky chunk.
And he misses geology.
Yeah, maybe she was able to kind of wiggle or dodge out of the way.
As a displacement effect.
Yeah.
Ah, good. Maybe he has astigmatism.
Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah, you're giving it to stigmatism.
He can't decide which one of me to hit.
Okay, back to Henry. First one. Remember flanking this time. Make sure. No, okay, what's mobile is just being that freaking slow. How much of a latency to play? Damn. Here's first one.
It's a pretty solid hit.
Second attack. Yes.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
So, after getting walloped with a
All
freaking
right.
big iron fist, and we're just like, oh, that almost knocks a tooth loose. Come back in with that left and just really leaning into it.
Looks like you did
Returns
more
with an
damage
iron
than
fist
you did.
of his own.
Yeah.
You know, and you actually, if it wasn't for damage reduction, you would have did more damage than he did to you.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I think not. You still managed to do more damage to him than he did to you, even after damage reduction.
Right. And you've got flanking, GG.
Okay.
Do
So
you have sneak attack die now?
It's a golem. It's not subject to precision damage.
Oh.
Yeah, that
So it
sucks.
doesn't matter.
Actually, let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Um,
Plus 28. Pretty much Henry's going to get hit every swing.
Yep.
nope. They are subject to critical hits and sneak attack.
Ooh, hell yeah.
okay, so when I'm going to make my
So make sure you're putting on flanking and check that sneak attack on that first hit.
okay, so
You can sneak more than once in Pathfinder
Okay.
in a round. Yeah. That was one of my big issues with 5th edition when it came to sneak attack.
Okay.
okay, so I can use sneak attack on this one
So
On all the attacks.
on all your
on
swings.
all the attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
You are not limited to only one.
Okay. And for the flanking, can I use that on my second attack?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's a bad roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do anything.
No.
Okay, so my other attack. Um, flanking, there it is. I found it on my own, yes.
Oh.
And that's a shit roll.
Yeah. It didn't matter, but he did also be a sneak attack for that attack.
Basically, she tried to launch her chain weapon and it got a big knot in it.
Well, you're fighting with it in one hand, so you're fighting with two of them, so they're not connected.
No, they're not. No, I'm saying the chain itself for that weapon.
They don't have chains.
Yeah, they don't.
They are hooked together by the end of the blade. The blade is
Okay.
hooked like is actually hooked
Okay.
back on itself.
Yeah, because when you do the reach attack, you're actually grabbing the hilt of one. Yeah, hook him by the end of the
And it's
blade
actually,
because
yeah.
the guard is bladed.
Okay.
It almost becomes like an axe.
Ish. Yeah.
Okay, well. She was a total fail this round, sorry.
These things have insane AC and whatnot.
Yeah.
With those rolls, it wasn't gonna happen either.
So it's just probably a non-entity at this point. We need to crit in order to deal damage, really.
Yeah.
Callisto might need to crit just a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, at least that's a 5% chance.
True, true. Oh no.
Yeah, Callisto has to get a nat 20 to hit.
Yep.
I look at the puppy and I'm like, don't feel so bad.
Mm. Be 5 rounds of bull strength.
That could be helpful.
It's a little extra on Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henry's done the most damage so far.
Yep. So, and will come up here and yeah. If you had Cat's Grace or something like that, I'd get that on GG. Oh, Prowl. Five. Henry at 29 strength.
Hell yeah.
So that's movements and action. And turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to move closer. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. There we go. All right. I'm going to use Cure Wounds as an Arcanist. And I'm going to. Oh, actually. Ah. Okay. So we'll get max amount of healing, anyways. Okay. Let's try to heal Henry. Did we actually? Oh, did I set it to actually do the attack as well? I did not. Uh, 18 touch to heal you to 6, or heal you by 6. Not much. A little bit more I need to do for the attacks.
You actually got to beat his touch AC.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I have to do a little bit better than his touch AC.
Yeah, at least me.
At least me.
It did not meet.
Yeah, his touch
Oh.
AC is 19.
Oh man, I'm fighting myself now at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. I will use my my second action to absorb a spell slot and give myself another arcane reservoir point.
Oh, quick question, real quick. Does
Yeah.
Shield of Faith have anything other than +2 AC?
Shield of Faith right now should only provide +2 AC.
Okay, it's pointless to cast that on GG. Because it's a deflection bonus, it does not stack with her new cloak.
Okay. All right. In that case, yeah, that was the only one that I have to worry about when it comes to that. It's going to be Henry. Realistically. Okay. No problem. That uses my.
Yeah, so your Shield of Faith prevented you from touching him.
Yep.
Because otherwise that would have worked.
Yeah, my Shield of Faith is going up against me, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'd rather. Well, Shield of Faith isn't very helpful anymore, considering its current attack. But I don't have any abilities to dismiss it. The most that will be able to happen is if Henry decided to resist it. Which wouldn't be too difficult. I have a lower AC on this. But either way, it's no longer my turn.
Let's start off with aiming for GG. Let's see, did I get this? Damn!
Nice. That cloak's coming in handy.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
At 25% displacement. Yeah, the only way he's not hitting.
It is a natural one.
Yeah. 28 damage. No, 27 damage. Minus 27.
And
Hmm. Yeah, in 2 hits, he's taking 50 damage.
That's so much damage.
Hurt.
in that square, he releases a breath of poisonous gas. I need 2 fortitude saves.
Jeez.
1 from Cayenne and 1 from the dwarf.
Don't you have a bit of resistance to poisons, though, as a dwarf?
He does.
Yay.
There's Cayenne.
Cayenne saved.
And here's Henry.
Come on, stubborn dwarf, you can do it.
Yeah, +2 versus poison.
Fun, quick question. When I'm doing my spell attack for ranged healing, does that also mean that I can crit?
So,
Spells can't crit, usually. Let me think about that, because if I allow it for your ranged touch attacks for this healing, I'd have to allow it for all spells, both for enemies also.
That's
So,
true.
but Henry did fail his save.
at 15.
Yes, DC was 19.
Sheesh.
You take immediately 3 con damage.
All right, got it marked. Henry's going 5-foot step.
Yeah, it's still there this round, but it's gonna disappear at the end of the round. So
Nasty.
So Golem was really bad breath.
honestly, that went the exact opposite of how I figured it would.
Yeah. That was a low roll because rolled a 4.
And kind of got a high roll within 17.
Yeah. Okay, here comes 1 strike.
Is your flanking bonus on that?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that poison cloud really messed with his head.
Okay, so first hand, sneak attack,
Flanking.
single. So she can take flanking as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still flanking. Unfortunately, you missed.
And second hand, just flanking, right?
Again, sneak.
Oh, sneak too.
Yep.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
there's no limit to the number of sneak attacks you can do in a round.
Mm,
Essentially, whenever you can add flat-footed, you can not flat-footed. Flanking also always adds sneak attack.
Yep.
Unless I tell you otherwise.
yeah, I'm just not. I don't think I'm seeing it as an option on this offhand. Like I see it on the.
Oh, I probably didn't add it as.
Yeah,
That's why.
so I have a condition modifier on the primary hand.
Hold on.
You can just use the main hand again. It doesn't change anything.
Let me know when you have it fixed.
I'll just go ahead with the main hand real quick then.
Okay. So sneak attack.
And this way you can also change it up to add the new formula I gave you the other day.
And that's another shit roll.
Yeah, I'm working on. Um,
One thing I will allow Callisto to try to do, instead of attacking, he can try to aid Henry in his next attack.
okay.
That will allow Henry to get an additional +2 to his attack rolls.
Alright, then we'll do that. Since, yeah, Callisto's. Even if Callisto does hit, not gonna be able to do
There's
enough
not going to
damage.
be much damage.
Yeah. So Callisto will aid. And
I don't know if even if we pooled Cayenne and Saina's healing together, if that would be enough for that to allow Henry to take another hit.
One thing you have going for you is that GG hasn't taken a hit yet.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
But if we do heal Henry enough, though, taking a hit that'll bring him down will allow us to take him up a lot easier.
Yeah.
It'll also be a lot less likely for him to outright die.
Yeah, because as his poison gets worse, that's going to be easier and easier to happen.
Yep.
Okay, what was that again?
As your poison gets worse, it'll become more likely that you just outright die.
Yeah. So the sneak attack formula has been updated on these weapons.
Okay. Thanks.
So I can spell.
Ooh, that's not what you wanted.
Oh, what was that?
That was the reuse for his breath weapon.
Ugh. Will we even be around for that many rounds, though?
Yeah, because Cayenne has Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, which is just going to be a D8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't take moderate.
No.
More serious. Well, no, he doesn't have third level spells yet.
Kind of looking at Cayenne, see what he could do.
Doesn't he have like Tangle Growth or something like that? Like can make an enemy flat-footed or something?
Hmm. No.
Okay. Oh, I'm waiting to be right back. Let me double check.
He's got D8 plus 2 weapon.
There's just dog being yelled at.
That's usually normal around here, but they're all being quiet for a
Yep.
change. So
So even damage wise, even if he connects, he's not going to be doing much. So the only
Yeah,
ones that's going.
honestly, I think healing is going to be the best. So we can bring Henry up for one last round.
Yeah.
And that anti-toxin touch doesn't help as much as I thought it would.
No.
It
Nope.
does still rely on my dex, which does limit it, but it is still nice to have.
No, it's not about anti-toxin touch. It's a spell that Cayenne has.
Oh,
Yeah, it just keeps the target cannot accidentally poison itself while applying poison.
so
Yeah, you can't
And
even.
he doesn't. Yeah.
yeah, there's not really much that you can do in a fight like this,
Nope.
in particular.
I don't even want to know what this Golem CR rating is. Not with the rolls it's getting.
too much.
With that plus 28.
Yeah. It's up there.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Cayenne's just going to back off a little bit, just out of we're not grouped up. And he's just going to
And
be.
he's a real attack for opportunity.
Oh, it's got range.
Ah, shit. If I would have known that, then he wouldn't have fucking back.
Okay, you can double move him back. Yeah, large creature. Gotta remember they have natural reach usually.
This is a stupid fight. If this is a fight that we're actually meant to win,
I'm gonna give it to you now. They literally said, "Do your best."
You guys are idiots. Be a nuisance.
All right, I'm going to come down and there, which will put me in range, but it will allow me to aid GLG for a additional +2 to attack. Since healing's not really going to be much of a possibility.
All right, let's see if Geology's displacement saves her again. Not this time.
Nope.
He's off Kyan as a target because he's not.
Oof.
27 points.
Yep.
Ouch.
And
That is
then
painful.
$18.
thank God for your damage reduction, huh?
Yeah. That leaves Henry with 2.
Holy shit, he's still up.
Henry ain't heard no bell yet.
That took my hit points down quickly.
Oh yeah. Aid. I'm just going to use the charge and flanking bonus since it's 2. Attack. I know that's not a hit.
Nope. It's okay, Ashley. I also using power attack.
Yeah. I mean, even without the power attack, that probably wouldn't hit.
No.
That hits.
That does, though.
You have a +2, an additional +2 on your attacks.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it is just using the charge plus flanking bonus there.
Okay, so sneak attack, flanking. And I going to use any other bonuses or just the flanking?
Charge plus the flanking.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Since you're getting aid, it just like 2 plus 2.
I'm rolling like shit all of a sudden.
Getting my rolls from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see another one.
Hey.
That's a lot better.
That's better.
That hit and did some damage.
Yay.
We can officially say he's half defeated.
Only half.
Right. Will still be Providing aid. Cayenne will be 5-foot stepping. Oh, wrong one. Wrong token. 5-foot step. And being a nuisance.
You see him hit and the arrow ting off.
Yeah, max damage.
Yeah, he needs to crit. All right. Sana will also do a 5-foot step. And
Oh, Henry, I needed a fortune save from you. Okay. You saved.
okay. Do we do a little more damage?
Otherwise, that damage to Khan would have knocked you unconscious.
Why is this 20 feet?
Nope, the next big iron fist is going to knock him out. Oh. No, the big iron fist is going to do more than knock him out.
So
Yeah, I know.
5-foot
Yeah.
step. And I'm going to go after trying to heal Henry one more time. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see.
Nope.
No. All right. That's what I can do. Ooh.
And he's tired of your casting.
All right, so it hits me for how much damage? 23. Okay. I'm not even worried about the attack itself. It's just going to hit.
Yep.
All right, that hits me for significant damage. Puts me down to 16.
And nope. That's not a hit. Would have been nice
The
damage.
dice are not liking you.
No, they're not. Here's a hit.
Oh.
Not the best damage, though. GG. Henry's just barely hanging in there, bleeding profusely and just kind of swinging.
And I need another con save, fortitude save.
Okay, so she's still there, so it's still a 2 charge with flanking.
12.
Yeah. 1 con damage.
Ugh. I fucked up that one somehow.
It do be that way.
No, first one I did good on.
Yeah, you managed to
It
hit and
also
do some
do be
damage.
that way.
Plus there's aiding. Yep. Kyan will have to, 5-foot step in. And,
Heal Henry.
yeah. Never know.
At least don't have to hit your AC.
Yeah.
Literally minimum healing.
Yeah. Man. All right, Santa.
All right. Since since it is frustrated with my casting, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to cast as a first level spell, Vanish.
Vanish.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of like vanish and famish at the same time.
oops, didn't mean to give him invisibility. But it's invisibility counted in rounds as opposed to minutes or 10 minutes.
So you
go
touched
ahead.
him and tried to make him vanish, huh?
No, I touched myself and made myself vanish.
Like the 80s song, I touch myself.
Yeah. I don't want anybody else.
Well, if your intent was to take a hit off of Henry, making yourself invisible does not help.
No, but if I take one more hit, I'm also entirely down. One more hit, one more round. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I'm not going to use Vanish. Instead, I'm going to attempt one last time trying to heal Henry with Cure Wounds. Come on. 19
You
for
touch
save.
him.
Yay.
Yay, bare minimum bare minimum healing. As per normal. But that is 12 total healing for you. Let me take make sure that this goes down one. And then I'm going to absorb another spell slot to feed my arcane reservoir as much as possible. And that will be my turn. A little bit of healing.
Alright. Oof. Not safe this time, GLG.
Ow.
Yep, so it's just a matter of seeing how much damage you take.
Alright. I'm just gonna make one attack against both of you.
Alright, that puts me down.
B6. Jeez. Rude.
All right, so Santa's down. Gigi, you still up?
I'm still up. Just got a little bit in me.
Yep. I haven't heard no bell yet.
I am
You
prone
are
and unconscious.
you are stable though. You don't have to worry about stabilizing.
I know that hits.
That does.
22 minus whatever DR it is. And
Pathfinder does like its even numbers, so it's usually like 5, 10.
that's not a hit.
And now it'll
Yeah,
be
so-
just regular flanking for me, right?
Yep.
Because Sienna moved far enough away.
And plus she's down,
No.
so she's not able to aid.
Yeah.
We still got sneak attack.
I threw it in there.
Yeah. And that's not quite enough to hit, though. Wait, what did you get a -4 for? Oh, the 2-weapon?
Yeah.
You don't have 2-weapon fighting feet yet?
That is what they've been fighting.
-4?
Yeah, penalty for 2-weapon fighting lessons by 2 for your offhand, and for your primary hand lessons by 2, and for your offhand lessons by 6. Otherwise, you're minus penalty for your regular
Oh, yeah,
attacks and
these
minus.
aren't
Yep.
considered light weapons, are they?
Are they light weapons
Huh.
when they're uncombined?
It's not really specifying with that.
Well, is she using her strength or her dex?
Oh, with her dex, but if the offhand weapon is light, the penalties are reduced by 2 each.
Right.
So that
Yeah, so it'd be
is
-2. And since she's using her dex, I'd assume it's a light weapon. Well, it's the finesse weapon.
Yeah, I think it's finesse.
Which means it works for the light weapon offhand, I think. So both attacks hit, and then a little bit of damage.
that should be 2 and 2 then. There. So we'll still be aiding.
Keep the healing on Henry.
Yeah.
Oh, did I get a no, I didn't. Before to save from Henry this round.
Not this round. At least I don't think so.
No, you did
Oh.
not. Wrong one. Hold on. Wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I need
that's the
is a
wrong.
13.
No,
I'll use the roll back itself, though. That's a save for you.
okay, yeah, because yeah, 2 higher, so that'd be 20. Plus 7 instead of plus 15. I mean, plus 7 instead of plus 5. So there.
Yeah, okay. You no longer have to worry about the poison.
Okay.
You still have the 3 con damage you already had, but it's not getting any worse.
All right. Well, wounds.
There we go. That's some better healing.
9. At least put Henry in survivable range. Depending on how the dice roll.
Yeah. It's okay. The Iron Golem has another puppy to hit, too. I will spend my turn being unconscious and stable.
Very good.
Let me...
Unwork is defeated for now.
I did okay. Yeah! That's funny.
What was that for?
See how well I am at being unconscious and defeated.
Uh,
I rolled
uh,
6.
since you're unconscious, it's very easy to play unconscious.
It's a very low DC.
Yes. All right. How safe is Gigi?
Not.
Oh,
Oh, they'll put me down.
Let's see how much damage we take.
This
That's
will
a
be
lot
the
of
end of it.
Oh.
Way over.
Yep.
That's done.
Yep. That's
Oh,
down.
wait, that's a yeah. For some reason, I thought that was a 1 on the dice roll.
I wish it was.
Yeah,
Would've been
because
nice.
all I had left was, I think, yeah, I had 12. So I just roll over and play dead.
Minus 29.
That's 32. I'm minus 20.
Yeah, Henry's at minus 6.
All right. And even if you are negative on your con, you're not dead.
That just leaves.
No, that's right. I would have had to gone through that whole stage, but whatever. Oh, puppy survived. Look at that.
The 2 that have not been hit yet, but will be.
Yep.
Puppy goes running off. He knows better.
Well, his master's still in the fight.
He drags Stan with him. Say nope.
Whack.
I mean,
He's a smart pup. He's like, we're gonna give.
I mean,
See?
when the damage is 2d10 plus 16.
I
Yeah, it's
said
little.
puppy would have been smart. He would have just ran, drugged his master, and yelped off the field saying, "Nope, we're staying alive." Live to fight another day.
So that leaves 12 for Cayenne and 27 for Callisto.
Yeah, you're factoring in Callisto's damage reduction 5 over nothing.
Oh. So plus 5. The 32 for Callisto. 12 for Cayenne. Yeah.
Because I have what? How much
So-
time before I?
Yeah, I'm sure if we scrolled back and looked at the GG's other attacks, I'm sure the golem was probably down a little bit further, but
We weren't defeating that thing,
yeah.
especially not with the rolls that we got and the rolls it got. It was dealing fairly significant damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I actually go down to 0 in hit points, then I have what?
Negative hit points after
Okay,
that.
so like I had the negative 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
But you're stable.
Basically, you can consider this all like non-lethal damage.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I got negative 8.
You checking to see which ones would have hit.
Yeah.
With what?
Honestly, yeah, there was no other ones. Yeah. It was,
Yeah, because I had some really bad rolls.
yeah, there was too
Yeah,
much of
because what got me to look was there was close enough that it's like, ooh, a little bit closer she would have hit.
Yeah, I just scrolled back all the way to the time that I did the test roll against Listo. There was no other real close rolls that it would have mattered.
Oh yeah, my turn's over.
Alright.
All right. Bark, bark, nom, nom, bite, chip teeth. Nope. No
Why
bones,
not
no
have
good.
Ryan try to heal Henry a little bit more, get one more round of attacks in with Henry?
How's Henry still alive?
Everybody's still technically alive. He's just not conscious.
Yep.
How's he conscious?
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
I mean, there's.
You would basically have to max heal you.
Yeah,
So
like
if he can last like 2 turns.
Plus 12. That gives him 6 hit points.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't attack him.
Yeah.
This round. As he is still down and hasn't had a turn to actually stand up or anything yet.
Yeah, you're no longer defeated, but you are still prone.
Yeah.
One last burst of damage.
Yeah, let's
Hopefully.
see what happens.
Oh.
That's.
No, Callisto doesn't go down.
Yeah. Listo
Hey,
has.
you have a help action.
The negative before the 24. But yeah, Cayenne is at negative 12 now.
Is his health properly maxed out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Unfortunately, Callisto is after Henry, so there's not going to be any aid action here.
Yeah.
Well, Henry could choose to go slow down and go after Callisto.
That's also true.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that. That's what we'll do. So Henry will go after Callisto. Ballista will aid. I don't know if we really. I don't think it's going to matter changing the combat tracker. Because
But I go ahead and did it anyway.
yeah, because this is pretty much going to be the last round. Okay, aid. Henry gets up. And
It's basically just giving you.
I'll still let you do the double attack.
okay. Just for thematic, last two raw. I'll just
And
pick
you
up.
know what?
Huh.
I'll even give you advantage on both the attack rolls.
Advantage.
He didn't know you were coming back up. You surprised him.
Okay.
With the ending sacrificial healing, basically.
Yep. Ah, there we go. There's the formula for it. 2d10, 2d20, KH. I'll just use the flanking bonus for the aid. It's +2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whew.
And
That is so close to a crit.
and
Again, of minimum damage.
yeah. Yeah, very minimum damage.
Yep.
All right. Let's see how this works
So
out.
Henry stands up, punches, swings as best as might, and just kind of stands at the golem with his arms spread out like, bring it, you bastard.
There it is.
Yep.
And back down you go.
Henry's just like, I'm going to come back with some mini-me's with some Henry chunks.
Henry got knocked down. He got up again. The Iron Golem knocked him down again.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
He's one of those old punching dudes that you keep punching them and they keep like the clowns. They keep coming back up and down and up and down.
And Henry's a weeble wobble.
For half a second, I wasn't thinking about those like inflatable clowns that you're supposed to hit. I was just imagining like just an actual clown in a boxing match.
Oh, they've been inflatable different things over the years. They started out with clowns though.
Yep.
All right. After Henry goes down, as well as Callisto, everybody finds themselves waking up in what seems to be hospital beds.
I
Yay.
can imagine so.
You look down at yourselves and you seem to be perfectly fine.
Oh, I'm still a bitch.
Fully healed and everything?
Yes.
I think my head's still ringing from that golem.
I heard no bell.
You never hear a
Because you were
bell.
knocked out.
Nope.
Your head was used as a bell.
Multiple times.
Yep.
All right. But the nurse that is nearby sees you guys starting to wake up. Ah, you guys have come too. Yes. Well, I would like to say congratulations on passing your test for joining the guild. The receptionist is ready to see you when you are feeling it.
Excellent. Cena hops up.
A little too bouncy, my dear.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn this off.
And we are going to be wrapping up very quickly tonight.
I kind of figured.
But yeah, I will go for my guild card. And that's it.
All right. Well, she waits until all of you get there.
Yep, Henry.
Yeah, I'll follow her out, smoothing my clothes down and kind of shaking my head to make sure all the cobwebs are out of there.
She's just kind of humming to herself as she's going up to the desk, as if she just didn't get beat down by a giant metal golem.
All right. When you get up there, she's actually has a smile on her face.
Hello,
She's
how we
like,
do?
you guys did exceptionally well. You actually managed to get to your challenge down to a quarter. Um, most people that we challenge with the Iron Golem struggle even to get down to 3/4.
Excellent. It's
Yes,
very difficult with magic users.
yes. Most some of the guild higher ups were actually thinking they might have to break out the adamantine golem if you beat the iron golem.
Oh god, no.
No, that golem was just fine.
Bring it.
Shut
Henry, hush.
up.
Hey, they scanned me. That means they can make some mini me's. Have them print some copies. Give me some chain. I got this.
Have fun battling with a whole bunch of yous.
I can see Henry having a blast doing that.
Hey, I can cook up some mutagens. It's gonna be fun. Get all of us drunk. This is gonna be a blast. Trust me. I can make a whole bunch of money off this. We all be rich.
But
Not
I would like
exactly.
to congratulate you all. You have managed to enter as C rank adventurers.
Excellent.
I will explain to you what the different ranks mean, but I will do that next session.
Yeah.
All
Is it
right.
the traditional S through F type thing?
Yes.
Yeah. If anybody's ever watched a reincarnated or isekai, it is exactly as you expect.
All right, but thank you, everybody, for joining us today. As what was chapter 1 of the Return of the Gods. And our godlings have decided to join the Adventurers Guild.
Woohoo!
Yep, now Henry's got a whole bunch of
God's
ideas of having some mini Henrys. He's gonna find a way now. He's gonna have them all juiced up too.
Oh, no.
Forget the Frank bots.
Oh,
We're gonna have a bunch of mini hens.
clucking squad.
Yeah, and then your mini-me's get the same idea you had. Why don't we get mini-me's of ourselves?
Yes. It's gonna be like those nesting dolls, but little angry dwarves that's juiced up on mutagens.
You can have a Henry and Nine Tails.
With like little bands of giant strength. Yeah. See, Henry's gears are turning because, especially with the whole pit fighting thing. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He's got this whole the circus the soul thing going in his head. He's I'll be rich.
But let's finish saying goodbye real quick. Yes, thank you for joining us, everybody. We should be back this Friday for our Starfinder game with Aisha. As far as I'm concerned, thank you for joining us, and let the chaos reign. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Yep. Other than this month of June, we will be running the St. Jude fundraiser. If you don't have any money to help donate, just help spread awareness. That's all I ask. And other than that, don't have to be good, just be good at it.
I'll say thanks for joining us, and I'll see everyone down those old country roads.
Bye, guys.
All right, later all.